Michael De Silva's with a news update based on the things that have been going on for YouTube listeners and watchers, since people like to know what's going on over here in Harbour Square Apartments in Mechanicsville. Well, Barbara Poe moved out a bunch of stuff. According to gossip circles, they say she was moving out stuff to downsize. That's what she's telling people. But I think she was also moving stuff out of there because she had Beth Ann Shields over there. Because she had a small bed, the contents we've seen coming out of there. And she had some clothes that were child's clothes and other things that were adult of nature, like old furniture and things. And then, of course, we saw her moving that out last Thursday night. Now, Friday and Saturday it was raining. And, of course, she had some clothes and things in her car upon just walking by. So she was moving some stuff out of there to downsize, but also getting rid of evidence that there was a child in her apartment that wasn't hers. But yet she was in there coming over there at night. Now, the verdict is some people think that maybe she was coming over there and that her parents didn't know, but I don't buy that story. I think the parents knew all along. It's just that the mother has mental issues, and I think she's lying to everyone, saying she don't let her child come over here, but she has. And that's the evidence that was going out Thursday night on the white pickup. Four other people were over here moving the stuff, the contents out Thursday night of last week. And that's the update on that. Now, breaking news about Patricia Tyler, who lives on the end in Building 4 and Harbour Square Apartments. She basically told my uncle today that she's going to call the police to have them come after me without no evidence, no proof, no burden, but yet I'm automatically a suspect. She's going around telling people or making slanderous accusations that are really no proof or truth to it whatsoever, that I'm knocking on her window every night. But yet now she's just saying now she's going to call the police, when yet this has apparently been going on all summer long, when yet nobody's been out there. What I really think the truth is that she's just a lonely, old, single, lonely female. She's very paranoid because she's made comments and accusations that the trees on the wall of the branches look like people going by her window every night. It's what she said to me when I used to talk to her. And I said, no, those are just trees moving around from the wind moving around. She swears up and down they were people. And I think that's all this is another delusion that she's kind of manufactured because she's, senile and kind of disturbed mentally individual. And I think she's just probably just making and hallucinating some things up because she's lonely and paranoid and by herself and imagining things that aren't there. And that's what I really think it is, because she told my uncle without looking out the window, without knowing for a fact, she just automatically assumes that it's me. That's kind of like what Barbara Poe was doing, making a lot of wild, unfounded accusations too. And they kind of act the same because, females do things like that, especially, when they don't go outside. And then the funny thing is that Patricia says that I go up and down the back steps every night, but the funny thing, she don't see what's going on over here in this building, and she's not living in the hallway, so I don't know how she would know that information unless she's getting it through the gossip network, and people are lying to her and exaggerating things. Yes, I've gone up and down those steps at night, but not all night long, every night. And I do it every once in a while because sometimes I do go around the back, but I don't go by her window. Sometimes I just go out there to sit on that cushion in the back that we have in the back of our building sometimes, but I haven't done that in the last 3 months. It's been 3 months since I've done that. And because I think it's bug infested. So I haven't gone out there and sat in there. But they're still out there. But the thing is, and then she's saying that I did it, but yet she doesn't have really any proof of any kind because it's nothing true about what she's saying. So, but she's going around telling my uncle she's going to call the police on me because she thinks I'm tapping on her windows at night, which I don't know why I would have any business to be doing such crazy stuff anyway, because I don't have time to be messing with somebody's windows day or night, and it's not something I would do. So, I think Patricia needs to get her meds checked or maybe get on some meds, or something, because something's definitely not working right there. And I think maybe she needs to move into a home, maybe, where she has more social stimulation. And instead of being so isolated and cut off, because not a lot of people talk to her. And when you're alone, that's why you say a lot of weird stuff like that, because you're thinking and imagining things, which is what's going on here, to say the least. And it's pretty crazy, but old people, some get like this, not all, but some do. and she's definitely one of those. The three people that have given me problems in Building 4 are Barbara Poe, Patricia Tyler, and Danny. Other than that, I don't have no problems with anybody in here. And she's going around saying that I harass many women, and that's not even true. That's slanderous. That's an accusation, too. And that's what I've heard from my uncle. That's what she's told him today. That really upset me. I told her, I confronted her. I said, you need to call the police the next time you think somebody's knocking on your window. And call the police and have them come out. And before you go making wildish accusations like what you just made. Because I tell you what, I'm not knocking on your stupid window. And I'm getting tired of you saying stuff like that without no proof or really any evidence or anything, because it's not even true. And that's basically what she always does. And Barbara Poe does the same thing. So they kind of act the same, because females, when they get old, they get paranoid and they hear things and make things up because they're imaginary. So, because nobody talks to them that much. So that's the reason why they act that way. So this is just kind of some of the stuff that's going on over here at Harbour Square in Building 4. Michael De Silva signing off. A news update of the things that have been going down in Harbour Square. Take care. And on our side of the highway. It's Michael De Silva reporting Harbour Square in the news.